Good morning, students. Let us begin the new chapter now. Ratio and proportion. In earlier standards, we have learnt about the ratio and proportion. Also, we have solved the examples based on it. Now, let us discuss the following example. Now, the rava laddu prepared by Vimal are tasty, for which she takes 1 bowl of ghee and 3 bowls of rava and 2 bowls of sugar. Hence, the proportion of rava and sugar is 3:2 or 3/2. So, if 12 units of rava is used, how many units of sugar are required? So, let the number of bowls of sugar required be x. So, from the above information we get 3/2 is equal to 12/x. Therefore, 3x is equal to 24. So, therefore, x is equal to 8. That is, for preparation of laddu with 12 units of rava requires 8 units of sugar. Alternatively, we can solve the example in this following way also. If k is the common factor, then 3k bowls of rava, 2k bowls of sugar is required because 3k upon 2k is equal to 3/2. So if 3k is equal to 12, then k is equal to 4. Therefore, 2k will be equal to 2 into 4, that is 8 bowls of sugar is required. Now we have learned the sums of these types in the lower classes. Now this ratio and proportion concept, let us see. The concept of ratio of two numbers can be extended to 3 or more numbers. Let us see the above example of laddus. The proportion of ghee, rava and sugar is 1:3:2. Hence the proportion of ghee and rava is 1:3 and that of rava and sugar is 3:2. This means the proportion of ghee, rava and sugar is 1:3:2. So with this in mind here, now the same concept can be extended for proportion of 4 or more entities. Let A, B, C, D are in the ratio 2:3:7:4. Then let us assume that the numbers are 2m, 3m, 7m and 4m, where m is the common multiple. For the example, if the sum of these four numbers is 48, find out these numbers. So take these numbers as 2m plus 3m plus 7m plus 4m is equal to 16, m is equal to 48. So therefore, m is equal to 3. So 2m is equal to 6, 3m is equal to 9, 7m is equal to 21 and 4m is equal to 12. So therefore, the required numbers are 6, 9, 21 and 12. Now, there are two types of proportion that we have learnt in the lower classes: direct proportion and the inverse proportion. Now, let us first see what do we mean by direct proportion. Now, direct proportion means suppose a car covers a distance of 10 kilometers consuming 1 liter of petrol. Now, all of you will know, for traveling, if 20 kilometers, 2 liters of petrol will be required. For traveling 30 kilometers, 3 liters of petrol will be required. For traveling 40 kilometers, 4 liters of petrol will be required. So this way, what we see, if the distance covered by the car is increased, then the petrol required also increases. Thus, when the one quantity increases, the other quantity also increases. So such type of proportion is called direct proportion. So now here in the figure, in the table you see here, petrol in x liters and distance is given as y kilometers. So if the petrol required is 1, then the distance covered is 10 kilometers. So x upon y is equal to 1/10. If the petrol is 20 liters, then the distance covered is 200. So 20/200 is also equal to 1/10. So if the petrol required is 40 liters, distance covered is 400 kilometers. So 40/400 is also equal to 1/10. So x upon y is equal to k. So the ratio of consumption of petrol in liter and the distance covered by the car in kilometer is constant. So in such case, it is said that the two quantities are in direct proportion or in direct variation. Then inverse proportion. Inverse proportion means if the one quantity increases and the other quantity decreases and the product of the two quantities remains same, then such type of proportion is called inverse proportion. Now the car takes 2 hours to cover a distance of 100 kilometers at the speed of 50 km per hour. Now bullock cart travels 5 km in 1 hour. To cover a distance of 100 km at a speed of 5 km per hour, the bullock cart also takes 20 hours. So what we see that the speed into time is equal to distance. So by using the relation, let us put the above information in the tabular form. So the speed of the car when it is 50, then this one, the time taken is 2 hours. So for 50 into 10 is 100. Bullock cart speed is 5 km per hour. Then time taken is 20. So 5 into 20 is also equal to 100. So the product of the two quantities is 100. So thus we see that the product of the speed of the vehicle and the time is constant. In such a case, it is said that the quantities are in inverse proportion or in inverse variation. Now let us see the properties of the ratio. The ratio of the numbers a and b is written as a is to b or a upon b. So a is called as the first term and b is called as the second term. In the ratio of the two numbers, if the second term is 100, then it is known as the percentage. Means if 25 upon 100 is the ratio, then that is equal to 25%. 30 upon 100, then it is called as a 30%. Now ratio, third property is ratio remains changed if its terms are multiplied or divided by non-zero number. For example, 3 is to 4 is equal to 6 is to 8. This is equal to 9 is to 12. Similarly, 2 is to 3 is to 5. All the terms you multiply by 4, so that becomes equal to 8 is to 12 is to 20 if k is a non-zero number. So then a is to b is equal to ak is to bk. So a is to b is to c is equal to ak is to bk is to dk. The quantities taken in the ratio must be expressed in the same unit. Means if you are taking the ratio of the two weights, then if one weight is given in kg and another in grams, convert that kg into grams. So both the weights should have the same units. If you are taking the ratio of the two distances, kilometers and meters, then convert that kilometers into meters and then you take the ratio. The ratio of the two quantities unitless because, for example, the ratio of 2 kg and 300 grams is not 2 is to 300. 2 kg you convert it into 2000 gram. So 2000 upon 300, that will be equal to 20 is to 3. So convert the larger unit into the smaller one and then you take the ratio. Now let us solve the first exercise 4.1. Find the ratio of the first number to the second one in the reduced form. 72 is to 60. So this is equal to 72 upon 60. So the common multiple is 6. 6 is 12. 12 6 are 72. 12 5 are 60. So that is equal to 6 is to 5. Then 38 upon 27. So the common multiple is 19. 19 2s are 50. 2s are 38, 19 3s are 57. So the common ratio is, so the reduced ratio is 2 is to 3. 52 upon 78. So 26 2s are 26, 3s are 78. So 2 upon 3. Now find the ratio of the first quantity to the second in the reduced form. 700 is to 308. So 700 upon 308. So here this will be equal to 25 upon 11. Then rupees 14 and rupees 12 and paise 40. So rupees 14 you convert it into paise. 14 into 100 is 1400 paise. And rupees 12 and 40 paise, 12 rupees you convert it into paise. 12 into 100 is 1200 plus 40. So that is 1240 paise. So 1400 upon 1240, that is 35 upon 31. Then 5 liters and 25 ml. So this also will be equal to 5 liters means 5 into 100, that is 500 milliliters, and 500 upon 2500, so that will be equal to 500 upon 25,000, so that is 5 upon 2, 2 is to 1, that is 2 upon 1, 2 is to 1. Then 3 years and 4 months and 5 years and 8 months. 3 years, convert it into months. 3 into 12 is plus 4, that is 36 plus 4, 40 months. And 5 years and 8 months means 5 into 12 plus 8, that is 5 12s are 60 plus 8, that is 68 months. So 40 is to 68 will be equal to 40 upon 68, that is 10 upon 17. So that is 10 upon 17. Then 3.8 kg and 1900 grams. Now 3.8 into 1000 you multiply, that is 3800 grams, and then 38 upon 1900, so that is 2 is to 1. Now express the following percentages in the ratio to the reduced form. 75 upon 100, so 75 upon 100 is 3 by 4. Then 44 upon 100, 44 upon 100, it is 11 upon 25, 11 upon 25, 6.25%, 6.25 upon 100. So 6.25 upon 100 into 100, it is 1 upon 16, that is 1 is to 16. Then 52 upon 100, here 52 upon 100, so this is 13 upon, first you divide it by 2, 2 into 26, 2 into 50, then 2 into 13 and 2 into 25, 13 upon 25, 0.64%, 0.64 upon 100, so 0.64 upon 100 into 100, it is 4 upon 25, 625, it is 4 upon 625. Now 3 persons car built a small house in 8 days. To build the same house in 6 days, how many people are required? The number of persons and the number of days required to build a house are in inverse ratio. So the product of the numbers of person and the number of houses is constant. Let X person build the house in 6 days and 3 persons build the house in 8 days. So X into 6 is equal to 3 into 8, that is X is equal to 3 into 8 upon 6, that is equal to 4. So 4 persons are required to build the house in 8 days. Now convert into percentage. 16 upon 25. Now in this one, the second term you have to make it 100. So 625 into 4. So 60 upon 100 means 60%. Then 47 upon 50. So multiply the numerator and denominator by 2. So 47 into 2 upon 50 into 2, that is 94 upon 100. So 94%. Then 7 upon 10 means 7 into 10 upon 10 into 10, that is 70 upon 100, that is 70%. Then 546 upon 600. 6 denominator you have to make 100, so divided by 6, so numerator also you have to divide by 6. So 546 divided by 6 is 91, 600 divided by 6 is 100. So 546 upon 600, that is 90%. Then 7 upon 16, so 7 upon 16 into 100 divided by 100. So 700 upon 16 upon 100, so 43.75 upon 100. This sum you observe carefully. Denominator we want 100. So when we are taking denominator 100 into denominator, numerator also you have to multiply by 100. Okay. So 7 into 100 is 700 upon 16. 700 upon 16 you divide, you get it 43.75 upon 100. So 43.75%. Now ratio of sixth one, ratio of the present ages of Abha and her mother is 2:5. At the time of Abha's birth, her mother's age was 27 years. Find the present ages of both. Ratio of the present ages of Abha and her mother is 2:5. So let the common multiple be x. Abha's age is 2x and mother's age is 5x. So now the difference between the two ages, mother's age and the Abha's age, it will give you Abha's age. This you can understand with a common example. If the child's age is 5 years and mother's age is 35 years, then at the time of birth of child, what will be the mother's age? 35 minus 5 means we subtract the child's age from the mother's age. So that will be equal to 35 minus 5, that is 30 years. So same concept you have to use here. Subtract the child's age from the mother's age, that will give you the mother's age at the time of birth. So 2x minus 7x is 27. 2x is equal to 27. X will be equal to 9 years. So Abba's age is 18 years and mother's age is 45 years. Now the present age of Vatsala and Sara are 14 years and 10 years. After how many years will the ratio be 5:4? Let the number of years of x for ratio be 5:4. After x years, Vatsala's age will be 14 plus x and Sara's age will be 10 plus x. So according to the given condition, ratio of these ages 14 plus x upon 10 upon plus x will be equal to 5 upon 4. Now cross multiply. 14 into 4 is 56 plus 4x is equal to 50 plus 5x. So 5x minus 4x is 56 minus 50, that is 6 years. Now ratio of the present ages of Rehana and her mother is 2:7. After 2 years, the ratio will be 1:3. So let the present ratio of the ages of Rehana and mother is 2:7. Let the common multiple of ratio be y. So Rehana's present age is 2y and mother's age is 7y. After 2 years, Rehana's age will be, add 2 years to the present age, 2y plus 2, and mother's age will be 7y plus 2. According to the given condition, 2y plus 2 upon 7y plus 2 is equal to 1 upon 3. So 6y plus 6 is equal to 7y plus 2. So 7y minus 6y is equal to 6 minus 2. So y is equal to 4. So Rehana's present age at present is 2 into y, that is 2 into 4 equal to 8 years.